Tired of pulling so many packs and getting nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com and use code GS20 where you can purchase coins, get 20% off, and go on ahead and get the players you want.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. So, if you guys missed the EA stream, they went ahead and showcased the new promo that will be dropping tomorrow. We are in the Thanksgiving promo, and they showcased a bunch of cards. A lot of them we're not going to be showing here. They showed a bunch of 79s, 77s, and 79s. They showcased a ton of other cards, and we just took some of the higher overall cards to highlight and go over. One of them, as you guys can see, is a Night Train Lane, which will be coming to Ultimate Team tomorrow, and he is the defensive master for the Thanksgiving promo, and this is a card that could play a major factor in Ultimate Team. He has the possibility of going up to 95 speed, 92 powered up. He has stock 91, so 92 powered up. If you have Brawler 30 out of 30, or if you have Sprinter 30 out of 30, you're able to add 2 more speed, bring that up to 94, and Madden Physical Tier 1 will add another one. So capable of 95 speed, and he should be one of very few cornerbacks that will have the big hitter trait. Now, that's very important for a cornerback well, not very important, but it's nice to have. Right now, there's only 2 cornerbacks in the entire game that have the big hitter trait. And I'm going to give you some guys time to think on who you guys think that is. Again, only 2 in the entire game have the big hitter trait. And for those of you who don't know what that is, the big hitter trait is going to allow that player to get big hit animations all by themselves. Now, you can manually click on Merton Hanks, who has hit power of a feather. He has like 55 hit power. You can manually click on him and go for a big hit animation yourself and, try to land a hit stick. But a big hitter trait is going to allow that item, that card, to do that all by themselves. They just randomly will give you a big hit without needing to click on and doing it yourself. So, if you have like Ray Lewis or Khalil Mack, people with the big hitter trait, you'll see that every once in a while they'll just go on ahead and give you a just huge big hit animation. And as of now, there's only 2 cornerbacks in the entire game, one being Mel Blount and the other being Mel Renfro. Again, those are the only 2 cornerbacks in the game with the big hitter trait. I'm assuming this Night Train Lane will be the 3rd in the game with the big hitter trait, so looks very good. I'm actually thinking about switching to Rams Chem because I think the Rams have the best theme team as of now with Night Train Lane jumping into the game. You have a tremendous pass rush with Ndamukong Suh and with Aaron Donald. Great secondary. You have now Jalen Ramsey. You can add this Night Train Lane. You got good offensive players. You got Gurley. You got Torrey Holt. You got Clay Matthews. The team is really good. Until 49ers get Rod Woodson or Ronnie Lott. If we do get both of them, then I'll go back to Niners. But as of now, I feel like the Rams are the go-to for the theme team. The offensive master, we're taking a look at Michael the Cocaine Cowboy Irvin, and I think this card is tremendous. He can get up to 96 speed. We're looking at 90 across the board for almost all of his route running. 6'2", again, tremendous speed. I feel like this card is just going to be a monster, and I will definitely be getting. Well, obviously, I want both masters, but if I had to pick one or the other, I feel like I have other cornerbacks with high zone and high speed that can, play well. This card, this Michael Irvin, really looks fantastic. I mean, he's going to be one of the fastest cards in the game with speed wise, and then we have the great route running of almost 90s across the board, 90 catching, 92 catching traffic. Like, this card is really good, and there's several 92s that we are going to showcase. They do have the cards where I showcase one of them, Dak Prescott, a little later on, where depending on their overall performance on that day, they can potentially go up in overall. I think Dak Prescott is like 3 touchdowns and 250 yards passing. He'll get an overall for each of those if he can accomplish those. And if he does both, he can go from a 90 to a 92. But again, this Michael Irvin looks phenomenal. Him and his Night Train. I definitely would love both of these cards. And again, Night Train Lane, you would think, because it would be a downright travesty if they did not give him the big hitter trade. He should be able to just lay the wood. I don't see him getting Enforcer. I believe he would need 95 hit power for a cornerback in order to get that. I don't see them giving him 95 hit power. Enforcer on a corner would be crazy, right? That would be wild. I don't see that happening. But I do see him having the big hitter trait, and I do see him, definitely getting some very big hits, causing some havoc on the defense side of the ball. And again, it's Michael Irvin. It's going to be one of the fastest cards in the game. And I think the best fast card / best route runner in the game. 96 speed with that route running. Like Tyreek Hill is faster. Dante Hall might be faster. But they don't possess the route running that this Michael Irvin does. They just don't. And it's just crazy. Like, this card is really, really, really good. And I actually think Dante Hall can max out a 96 speed, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, like, this Michael Irvin is really, 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 really good. And I don't think people might be paying attention to how good this Michael Irvin is. Right here we have Joey Bosa, who has the potential to get up to 99 finesse move. He has stock 96. You can power him up. That's going to bring it to 97. If you have Madden pass tier 1, I believe, of pass defense, that brings it up to a 98. And if you have pass rush defense, you can bring that up to a 99. He can get up to 84 speed, which is insane. He's just going to be a monster. Like, he's going to have potentially over 90 power move, 99 finesse move, 84 speed. Like, the card looks really, really, really good. I will say, though, altogether, the promo looks a little underwhelming. I was not too satisfied with the Most Fair promo. I really felt like it was, like the Ray Lewis was good. The Peyton Manning was, it's great to have Peyton Manning in the game, but in my opinion, you're at a severe disadvantage using a non-mobile QB. The only way I can truly see them being successful, as we talking about a non-mobile QB, we show Tom Brady right here. The only way I truly think you can really, not only really be successful, if you have a good passing offense, you have a good passing offense. You can be successful in any formation. But the best way, in my opinion, to utilize a non-mobile QB is to find a good offense under center in a running formation. Maybe some strong close, maybe some I-form, maybe some single back. Force the defense to come out in a rush stopping defense. That way you can go on ahead and then utilize Hot Route Master, some corner routes, some good posts, some good corners, some good, I think I might have said that, some good crossing routes. That is very effective. If you can go under center, force them to come out and run defense, and then you go on ahead and utilize the Hot Route Master. But other than that, Escape Artist is just too good not to have. And none of the pocket QBs as of now, as we showcase Quenton Nelson, none of those guys can get protected, and I'm really praying that protected is good, because if protected is good, if my offensive line can hold their own decently, now I'm not saying nullify, people that want to go on ahead and get abilities on their defensive linemen, but if it can just slow them down somewhat, if protected is somewhat decent, then I can see me using a pocket QB, but that is only available for pocket QBs when they reach a 95 overall. So unfortunately, we have to wait. But I have hope. I have hope that protected is good, and then it will allow me to use those guys. Quenton Nelson, 95 stock strength, man. Not the best pass running, pass blocking or run blocking, but strength is massive. 95. You can get that powered up to 96. If you got Brawler 20 out of 30, that's another +2 strength. We're looking at 98 strength potentially, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on the cards. This is one of the many 90. They have like a Calvin Ridley and like a handful of other cards. You take a look 250 plus yards gives him +1 overall. 3+ total touchdowns gives him another overall. So if he's able to acquire both, we are looking at a 92 overall Dak Prescott. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a power-up. But if he reaches a plus overall, which should give him +1 on all those stats, we could be looking at Dak Prescott with Escape Artist. And we all know how amazingly fun and OP Escape Artist is, right? Definitely always fun. So there's a handful of 92s that I didn't show. One of them is, I think, Kerrigan, who's getting a card. But again, it takes 4 of 92 overall, so going to the set to do the Masters. 4 on the defensive side, you get Night Train. 4 on the offensive side, you get Michael Irvin. So I didn't see anything about the cornucopia pack, unfortunately. I do know when I started Ultimate Team, that was like the big thing, right? Like you want to do the cornucopia pack. It was great for content. I remember the one year as we take a look at 92 OBJ, and I'm glad I held on to a superstar card because I've been holding on to it for a while, waiting for him to get an upgrade, and he finally does, and we can get OBJ up to 94 speed, and a very good spec catch, which he usually has, and good jumping and all that fun stuff. But like no cornucopia pack as far as I know. Maybe there is. I don't remember seeing it when I seen the stream. Hopefully they add some if I did not see one, because that was always fun, right? And hopefully they don't take that away. They have been subpar the past few years. Hopefully they bring it out and it's good. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on the content. If you guys were able to see the stream, this is just a handful of the content that will be dropping out tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Night Train looks good. Michael Irvin looks amazing. OBJ, Quenton Nelson, bunch of cards. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's your boy Jess. We're going to go ahead and be signing out, man. Until next time, peace.